right, back to the storage unit, and you might be thinking to yourself, okay, Gary, what are you doing today? What's going on? What are you up to? What's happening? Well, first things first, the roof racks are going back on. There's my Vic license plate from Aussie. So the roof racks are going back on today. Get them all cleaned up and prepped up and ready. As you can see, they're kind of road rashed. And then if there's enough time, I got a couple of things I want to do to my roof box. Some guys have asked me, oh, where'd you get that? I want one. Well, it's from a Canadian company called Princess Auto. It's kind of like your Harbor Freight, I guess. It's kind of like a Harbor Freight. So that roof box came, well, I didn't buy it new. I bought it off Marketplace. Pretty darn good shape. So I got a couple of things I want to do that. So I got to get that down. But first, we got to get the roof racks on the car. Let's go. Those of you guys that don't have roof racks but own a Holden, you're like, how do you mount it to your car? Well, there's probably videos on the tube of you, but here's the synopsis. Okay, so you take off your covers like I showed you. You very carefully make sure you get the roof bar somewhat near where it needs to go. And then see these doohickeys here? So you bring these together. Make sure you have your keys and you unlock everything, but you bring these together and then spread them apart. So you push down. It's hard to do this in one hand. And then you spread these two guys here apart. And there's teeth here, right? So look, see this jobber here? So once you spread these two halves apart, those hooks go underneath the roof rail. Does that make sense? Cool. And then when you have them apart and you have the space, you bring down this lock. So they're locked in place, and then you have the security guy as well. Like, you really have to do this properly because of the liability, right? So anywho, let me just get it together and then I'll come back on camera and show you. Okay, so see what I was talking about? So you get these two spread apart. The hooks go underneath the rail, okay? Then you leave those be. You bring this down, it snaps. Okay, so see that there, warning, locking must be hand operated only, no tools allowed. If there's problems, contact your dealer. Bring this guy down, and then the whole cover goes down. And that's when you lock it down so that nobody can tamper with it, right? Or steal it. And that's how that works. And I just repeated the process on the other side, and then we do the next one. All right, and just like that, magically we're done. All right, the next step, get that sucker down. I'm on my own today, so that's going to be interesting. I am running out of time today. I do have a date with Mom, but I'm going to try and get it down. I've got some things to show you guys before we wrap her up here at the unit today. Looks like though I won't be getting to it till Saturday morning now. Let's go. Better than expected, so that's good. All that stuff rolling and making noise inside it is all the hardware for mounting it to the car. But that's the roof box. Okay, first step, real quick, we're gonna get her cleaned up, wipe down, and then I got some Holden stickers. Yep, so your kid's a bit of a boggin. Yep. So that sucker is going right on the roof. Anyways, I don't really want to rush this, but I am limited on time because when I rush stuff, it never goes well. But let's just see if we can find the center line. I want to run it right down the middle of the ridge on the roof box and get this bad boy on there. Hey, you're still there. Welcome back. Back to the future. It's the next day. So I had to go yesterday. I had a date with Mom. And I ran out of time, and to be honest, the weather was kind of poopy and overcast, and as you can see, it is much nicer out right now. It is twilight. Now we have decals to do. So I brought the hairdryer for some good adhesion. So the roof box got to come back off. We'll get this done real quick. Like I said, it'll either be an epic win or an epic fail. Stay tuned. Stay tuned to find out which one it's going to be. A lot more fiddly than I thought. I'm going to turn the camera off and sort of concentrate on this and see if I can kind of salvage it. If not, then I got smaller ones. So have no fear. Holden will be on this box. I promise you, one way or another. Big, small, or medium, not sure yet. All right, I'll be back. Okay, moderate success. Let's check it out. I think the L's a little bit crooked at the bottom. But it's coming. We're getting there. I think I can fix it. And yes, very fiddly, but anything awesome, honestly, is worth the effort. Let's go. All right, boys and girls, I'm going to call that success. So I actually chased it with this little roller thing I have and the hairdryer. So I just ran the hairdryer over it and then chased it with this roller. And other than that little snafu right there, I'm going to call that a win. So again, I think in the heat of the sun, I mean, we get up to like 90, 95 degrees here, you know what I mean, Fahrenheit. I think that will be just fine. And the real test, of course, the real test will be going down the interstate, right? So, hey, if you see a letter H or a letter L or a letter D or whatever letter in bold red flying around in the air, it might mean that me and Amanda are nearby. Anywho, I'm going to get this thing up on the roof. Almost there. Then on to the next thing. Let's go. Good morning. Just like that, we're back. It is day 3 of the Holden roof box saga. So it got dark last night, and unfortunately I wasn't able to get it mounted. And I also added stickers. We are going to mount sucker. So all the hardware is in here. So here's the deal. U-shaped bolt, right? So what I do is I put this rubber gasket where the roof box, this rubber gasket here, where the roof box meets the roof rack to protect the roof rack from getting scratched. So essentially this goes on the underside of the roof rack, this goes on the top side, goes through the box, and then inside the box this doohick, and you can do it, doesn't matter really which way you do it. And then these caps, right? So these threaded tie downs, whatever you want to call them, screws, pull downs, anchors. And then once you've done that, like this hook here is like if you wanted to hook on a bungee cord, or if you wanted to run a strap through here, you could, like a hold down strap. So it's kind of cool. Like it's very well thought out. It hinges on both sides, so I can open it to the left, I can open it to the right. I'm gonna get this all together, and I'll probably run the camera in fast forward for your amusement, and let's get her done. All right, so my challenge was lining up the holes. There's different mounting holes, right? So that the crossbar would hit the front holes as well as the back holes. I already know from having it on before that it works. It was just figuring out where I put it before. But that gives you the idea, right? And then underneath, it's not tightened down yet. I'm going to keep them all loose till I get in position. We got to use a tape measure to measure equal distance. And last time I had it on the roof, it was close, but it wasn't perfect. But you know, we're going to the big Holden show, so this time we're going to try and get it nailed on, right? All right, let's go. I don't know if it's flex, like what. I think they look pretty cool if it's done right, if it's the right box on a sporty car. I know some people don't like it. More traditional people don't. Like, what are you doing? It's okay, it's personal taste. It's your car after all, so you can do what you want, right? All right, so we got this side on. Success. Right? Success. On to the next side. Let's go. Yeah, I'm not always the smartest dude. All the hardware's on the other side. Yeah. Yep, total dipshit. Probably would have been easier just to open the box up on the other side again and get them out. Really hard to see right now because of the sun, but I kind of center it based off of the shark fin, right? Okay, so 4 1/4 east side on the front, 3 1/2 on east side on the rear. So I think we're pretty well there. I mean, you know, is it going to be perfect? I think we're closer than we were last time. I was off probably about 1/2 inch. But you know, we were just traveling, right? So, wow, the car's dusty and dirty. Jeez, black. I know that black is the most common color, but honestly, it's the hardest color. Like, if you don't have one already, no offense to black car guys, but in my opinion, avoid them like the plague. They're like, show all the dirt, all the dust, all the marks, all the scratches, all the nicks. It is a high maintenance kind of thing, if you know what I'm saying. All right, let's get this tightened up and we're ready to rock and roll. And just like that, it got cloudy out. They're saying no rain, no rain. Well, you weather dudes get paid the big bucks, so get it right. Anyway, success. Roof box is on the car. Car is dirty, dusty. You know what I'm gonna do? I think I might just hop over to the car wash, which is like 5 minutes away. This thing hasn't been washed in a while. Oh, I put Holden sticker on the back. Your genius friend here did that after he secured the box to the roof. So you missed the antics of me up on the ladder, leaning over the back glass precariously, and you know, it turned out okay. At least I have a story to tell, right? So yeah, so that's done. But honestly, it never ends. I now have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I got another date with Mom and Amanda this time. So I've got literally 4 days after this morning to get the black Beast. Did you notice I'm wearing my back in black t-shirt today? Yep. But we will call that an episode. This is going to be a behind the scenes episode. But I promise you, and I'm going to snip to a few little clips. The content coming. Don't mind the car driving by. Of the sort you're about to see in the following little video montage. You have a stellar weekend, and we'll see you in the next episode. Have a great day, and don't forget, live life to the max.